What's going on, guys? Oh my Godzilla back here with another collection update, guys. It's been 2 years since our last collection update. I can't believe it's been that long. Definitely crazy. The collection has grown a lot. The collection's changed a lot. I've moved things all over the place, guys. But without further ado, I really want to jump into this quickly. But guys, real quick, if you could please hit that subscribe button. It just takes 1 second, and it really, really helps the channel. But guys, I really want to jump into this collection video. So let's jump right in.
Oh my god!
So guys, I'm going to go kind of row by row and then jump down to the next one because the top sections have kind of different stuff on them. But starting here, we pretty much go in order. These are all Bandai's. Pretty much go in movie order, kind of going down the shelves. And then we have the Hiya Toys stuff over here, Hiya Toys Super 7 over here. And then the Bandai America stuff, SH MonsterArts, some other goodies. And that's all that's in the room right now. Everything else has been moved to kind of more of a storage-y area. Unfortunately, I just don't have the room to display everything. I like to display the Bandais. I don't like to cram everything right next to each other. So that's kind of where we are at with the display of the everything. But guys, let's jump on in. Alrighty, we start our journey with our Bandai Premium Mutos and then move our way into the MonsterVerse Bandai Movie Monster Series figures. Muto, Godzilla, the King of the Monsters figures here. Rodan, Ghidorah, the Heavy Paint Apps Ghidorah, the Burning Godzilla, our Big Boy Godzilla, and then moving into our GVK stuff with MechaGodzilla and Kongs, some theater exclusives sprinkled in, and then into the Godzilla X Kong stuff, and then those smaller figures are the Gachapons. This is the 40th anniversary memorial box from Bandai, featuring the 8-inch figures. This is a very beautiful set. Moving right into the 50th anniversary memorial box, featuring 6-inch figures. Giant set from Bandai, one of my favorite things they have put out to date. These next few figures are the Godzilla Forever series figures. Amazing, amazing line. Again, some of my favorite figures in the collection are in this line, and this is a Bandai boxed Godzilla. Moving in here, we got a cup and then a couple of the fun -1 statues, and then we start with the 1954 Bandai figures, moving through all the different variations of 1954 Godzilla we have seen in the Movie Monster series. There's a couple of the Art series figures, the Giants anniversary figure that they did. Moving into 55, we got our Godzilla and Anguirus's, the Toy Dream Project set. Then into Godzilla Kong stuff. And then over here, we got the Eberas, Minya, Anguirus, and Gorosaurus alike, all tossed in here. Moving into the 60s, we got Hedorah. Tons of Hedorah figures. They repainted the heck out of this one figure, as we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different repaints, and I think that actually might be it. And then into our giant cluster of Showa Gaigans, 8-inch there in the back. And then a couple of fun repaints they did there. Jet Jaguar, same deal with them, 8-inch in the back, and then the cool medical one. Still missing the firefighter one, but I need to get that one. Some Megalons, awesome here. Godzilla, MechaGodzilla, and King Caesar, all from the Movie Monster series. Again, of course, moving into the MechaGodzilla 2, kind of the MG2. Titanosaurus, I love Titanosaurus, such an underrated kaiju. I'm so glad he's getting a little bit more love here. Moving into our 80s Godzillas here, and we get Biolante, a couple different forms of her. There is Godzilla and Mecha King Ghidorah, the 8-inch figures. Moving into some more of our Movie Monster series figures. We got more Mecha King Ghidorahs and Godzillas and Mothra Larvas. Some great figures we've gotten of Ghidorah over the years. That smaller Godzilla is the 60th anniversary figure that they did. Moving in, that's one of my favorite Godzillas and Ghidorahs figures that I have in the collection. Some Mothras, some Batras, Fire Rodan, MechaGodzilla 2. Here's some Space Godzillas. Still need to add the very new little Godzilla to this shelf. He's sitting off to the side for now. Lots of Space Godzillas. We got plenty of love there. Moving into Godzilla vs. Destroya. We got some great figures here. I love the aggregate form crab that we get there. I hope they do a Movie Monster series aggregate crab. That would be very cool, assuming they did it justice. Love these Burning Godzillas, these Meltdown Godzillas. These 3 are the museum piece Godzillas that they did for a while back. I love those figures as well. Moving into the 2000s, guys. Lots of Godzilla 2000s. Very cool theater versions. Megaguirus and Orga are hanging out here with us, too. And then Godzilla 2001, the GMK stuff, had to take that Ghidorah's wings off because he's so darn big. That's the Hamtaro Godzilla in his mouth. That's a fun little set. The Hyper Hobby Godzilla, love that one. Some theater exclusives of Baragon and King Ghidorah. Moving into our newest GMK figures. And then we get into my favorite Godzilla suit, and you can tell because there's a bunch of them. This is the Godzilla 2002 and 2003 stuff, so lots of Godzillas and Kiryus. This figure got a ton of love in the 8-inch line, which I totally love. Some theater exclusive variants there. Moving into our newer figures that we've gotten. That brand new Godzilla cracked the top 10 list of all of my favorite figures of the last year. And then I really love these Evangelion Kiryus that they did also. Very, very cool figures. Moving into Final Wars, guys. The 8-inch Godzilla there. Lots of Movie Monster series figures mixed in. This Godzilla got a lot of fun love, too. There's the Chainsaw Gigan. The blue version was there. There's the gray version and the white version. Then there's the Zillion. I love that they did a Zillion figure in the Movie Monster series. Very cool. The old school Kaiser Ghidorah, the great figure. The 8-inch did such a great job on that figure. The Fire Mothra, the Hedorah, the Rodan. More Gaigans! Lots of Final Wars Gaigans in here as well. Here's some more Final Wars stuff. Everybody's favorite Kaiser Ghidorah, the 6-inch. He's silly for sure. Moving into Shin Godzilla, guys. Here's a lot of Shin Godzillas. I'm missing a ton of Shin Godzillas, too. They did a ton of figures for Shin Godzilla that I am missing. But here's what we got. We got some King series. We got I really like the Ride one, the Ortho set, and then the Climax version. Some theater exclusive variants of the other Godzilla forms. And then Godzilla Earth, the very cool and unique Mecha Godzilla. There's Godzilla right there. Very cool the kind of Ghidorah that they did. I think that was a pretty fun, unique take on Ghidorah. Moving into the Godzilla Ultima stuff, we got Jet Jaguar of Godzilla's various forms. The cool Anguirus take they did. This is the Godzilla, the Ride, and the Ride Ghidorah. That's from Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex, the short they did. And then moving into -1, who considering the movie's only a year old, we have a ton of figures for. I love the Odo Island Godzilla. We got the couple of King series size figures. Very cool Atomic Breath one, the minus color set, the gold versions, love those, and then some very cool theater exclusives, the silver, the jungle, and the blue. Still need to find a place for the orange Godzilla. The figure of the year still needs a home. These are the Godzilla Chibi Hamtaros that they did. Love that little set. And then this is little stuff from the Godzilla Chibi anime show and whatnot. That wraps up Bandai, so into our Hiya Toys stuff, where I have all of the King of the Monsters figures from Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and Ghidorah. And then we kind of jump down some Kong Skull Island stuff, the Skull Crawlers, the Kong. Then we got our Godzilla 2014 with the Muto and Godzilla. And then into the Godzilla vs. Kong figures. Can't wait for the GXK stuff to start coming in. Here's some of the Heat Ray Godzillas we've gotten. And I guess we do have the pre-evolved Godzilla from GXK. There's the energized Godzilla. Great stuff. A couple more Bandai packaged figures, and I do have the Godzilla eggs there as well. Hiya stylist figures, the Godzillas and the one Kong that they have done so far. Can't wait for more of those to come, as well as we get those, I think a couple of those this year, actually. Super 7! We got Godzilla Biolante, our Heat Ray Godzilla, the Comet Godzilla. Then we got our Meltdown Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla 2, which was a very fun figure that they did. The Burning Godzilla is very good as well. Then the really the graphic Meltdown Godzilla and Destroya there. Mogera, Space Godzilla, both with their cool little effect pieces in. And then a bunch of the Shogun Godzillas that Super 7 has given us, all 4 variants that I have so far. Here's the Godzilla -1 figures that they have. And then the smaller figures that we got from Super 7. And then these are the Beanie Baby Godzillas that I have. Here's a couple figures still waiting for reviews and home. So we got the new Super 7 Godzilla, the figure of the year right there. The new Megalon, the Godzilla 1998. And then here's the Dream set. Can't wait to review that and open it up. Then we get into some of the other figures. The Bandai Creation got 12 inches on top. There's the Gigan from Revoltix there. The Kiryu. My 1X Plus Godzilla I have. There's the 12-inch Godzilla 2002. Presto Godzilla and Gigan there. All of our Bandai Creation or Bandai America 6-inch figures that we have. There's a couple Godzillas. Hedorah, Gigan. The Fusion figures mixed in there as well. Mechagodzilla, Space Godzilla, Destroya, Burning Godzilla, Godzilla 2000, their Fusion variants. GMK Godzilla, GMK Ghidorah, Gigan, King Caesar. They did a lot of figures from Final Wars. There's the Comic-Con exclusive Godzilla Final Wars and Godzilla 2014. Here's kind of the new stuff we've been getting from the small Bandai figures and then the articulation figures. Moving to our NECA figures. Got all my variants of the NECA figures in here. Again, guys, if you have individual questions on stuff, please just leave it in the comments and we will address it. Godzilla 2002, one of the last figures we got from NECA. The awesome Atomic Breath Shin Godzilla, the video game Godzilla Loot Crate exclusive. Into the MonsterVerse NECA stuff. Got some good figures out of them from the MonsterVerse for sure. And then we got a couple kind of random, the Urban Vinyl figures and a couple Funko Pops mixed in, the fake Funko Pops that I decided to keep at the house here. A couple Mothras from the Mothra movies. And then we get into the SH MonsterArts stuff. Got all the MonsterVerse figures up at the top. Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra, Mechagodzilla, some Kongs, a bunch of Godzillas. There's the Spitfire Godzilla holding the Muto head. I hope Hiya Toys does a variant of that. That'd be very cool to see. And then we got some Mechagodzillas, Godzilla 2001, Godzilla 2002, some 89 Godzillas, a Biolante mixed in there, Destroya, Showa Gigan, Space Godzilla, a couple more Final Wars Gigans and Final Wars Godzilla and Monster X. A couple of our big figures, Godzilla -1, the statue, signed Funko Pop from Alan Henry, the motion capture actor, a couple Godzilla coins, and then this is one of the exclusive figures from Godzilla 1954 that we got. A couple of the Mezco sets, got the mixed in here. Really love those sets.
These are official posters.
A couple of posters that I have. That's that one I got from a local theater here, and then I actually got the GXK one at G-Fest. Here's kind of my Godzilla reading that I have. Lots of the novelizations. Got the Power Rangers comics. A couple movies mixed in. G-Fest Pass from last year. A couple Godzilla movies. These are the Godzilla movies that I have. that are not in the MonsterVerse. A couple copies of minus one. Just a few. These are kind of the bigger figures I have. I keep them out in the kitchen, as you can tell, up on the top kind of the shelf there. A lot of them just from, pretty much all just MonsterVerse figures that we've gotten from Playmates and whatnot. Got the Shogun Godzilla, a couple Diamond Select coin banks, and then we move into the Bandai Super Premium Godzilla and the Meltdown Super Premium Godzilla. Love these figures. They are very beautiful. Jakks Pacific 2014. Got a big couple Bandais there. And then we got the new Jada Godzilla, another Bandai, NECA Godzilla, and then a Great Godzilla mask. This is a standy thing I got for displaying the movies. I got this from Safeway when 2014 came out. So I keep all my MonsterVerse movies on this guy in the living room. My collection of Godzilla plushies is right here. So I got the Squishmallows, got a couple other figures. Really enjoy having some of the plush Godzillas. Those are always fun to collect as well. These next batch of figures, all of this is GXK stuff that was theater exclusive. Some of it was Regal, some of it AMC, some of it Cinemark, Tinseltown. I think I managed to track down pretty much everything that they offered at any theater. So happy to have that. Here's the Funkos that I do not have at the house. Lots of the obviously just all the huge MonsterVerse stuff. All this stuff is Godzilla vs. Kong stuff, and I actually keep these in the big standy kind of thing you can see them in. Is actually what they kept the giant Funko Pops in at Walmart. So I bought a couple of Walmart exclusive 12-inch pops, and I just asked if I could take the empty display, and they gave it to me. So moving over here, we got some more awesome MonsterVerse figures, the cool neon ones they did. Scar King, moving over there, the Suko, the little keychains, the Funko sodas, and then one pop there, and then it got going into the Toho Funko Pops. I don't have them all. I'm missing a lot of the new ones that they've done, but I did manage to track down that giant, awesome poster version of Godzilla Mothra. Got the cool Comic-Con version of Godzilla over there. Some of the Godzilla stuff here, Mechagodzilla and Shin Godzilla as well. I'm not going to name every single figure we see here, but this is pretty much every single Playmates MonsterVerse figure that we have seen. I think I've tracked down almost everything, missing a couple of the Mothras and Shimos, and then the upcoming figures I don't have. But got all the Titan Tech ones, got all everything from Godzilla X Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong. Got the minifigures, got the Tiamat, love that one. Suko and Doug, of course, love those guys. Warbat, Scar King, those are the Battle Roars in the back. The awesome figures from that 5-pack. Here's some non-MonsterVerse Playmates figures from when they were doing that. I loved it when Playmates was giving us non-MonsterVerse figures. Disappointed they don't have them anymore. Next up is our Trendmasters Godzilla figures. Love these guys. They definitely, I wish I had space in the house for them because they definitely deserve to be here. Definitely love that set. Kind of some random stuff. Just we're getting into a couple of random slides. Some of the stuff that here, a couple more Playmates. Some -1 stand-up stuff. Kind of got that stuff really early on when they first announced Godzilla -1. Here's a bunch of Super 7 reaction figures. For a while, I was really good about collecting every single reaction figure, and I kind of fell off. They were too expensive, and just I didn't quite love them as much as the price kind of required them to be. So I've kind of stopped collecting the reaction stuff. But for a while there, I was collecting them all. Here's a couple more of the Shogun reaction figures that they were doing. Got a bunch of those. Some of these are from the mystery blind boxes. Some of the glow-in-the-dark ones. Very cool stuff there. Some Godzilla lunch pails. The Playmates masks from Godzilla X Kong. Some Diamond Select banks. That's what all these guys are. Love that they did those. And then it's kind of just some more random stuff. Some keychains. A couple more Funko Pops. Some of the San Diego Comic-Con. I think that was a Mezco set. The Funko mystery packs. Those were fun to open. Hot Wheels car. The Jada Toys diecast. Those were very cool. Another Mezco set. This one's the Godzilla vs. Hedorah set. Moving into some more kind of random stuff. These are some mini stuff, some Gashapons. Got a couple of those in there. The Trendmasters Godzilla little island head thing, a little Lego. A bunch of the keychains. I got all these keychains at Hot Topic forever ago. Godzilla monster truck. More Funko Pops. Some more Super 7 stuff that I didn't open and take out of the box. There's a coin bank from Hobby Lobby. These are the little finger puppets from Japan. They did 2 sets. They're very much mixed in with each other at this point. I don't know which ones are from what. The first set versus the second set, but these were very fun to open and collect, those guys. A couple more random things that just kind of ended up, kind of in the random stuff. Here's a bunch of my small Gamera collection. A couple Godzilla figures that don't really line up with a particular Godzilla movie because they're more based on different movies of their own. Some Godzilla video games, varying in how good they are. And then here's my Godzilla 1998 collection. Got some of the plushes with the hard heads. Some of the little raptor guys, some animatronics, a couple of these guys in the box. Very happy to have those. Some of the big ones. I forgot how big some of these figures were. That giant hand puppet, really cool that they did that. Then this really big walking one. I don't know if it even works anymore, but very cool piece, that one. And then I have some of the Godzilla King of the Monsters stuff, for the Godzilla Force Troopers. Very cool there. And then some packaged other Godzilla goodies from Trendmasters, the little handheld video game. A couple of these guys. Some of these guys had seen some wear and tear. I got all this stuff kind of just in a big bulk lot forever ago from a collector. Some of it was open, some of it wasn't. These are some bootlegs. The Imperial's Godzilla's there, and then Dormi or Dorme made these other 3 on the right-hand side there. Guys, if you stuck around for that whole video, thank you so much. I love this collection. I love building it. I love having it. It's really been quite a journey. 15 years plus in the making of this collection. So it's really been awesome to collect and watch the collection grow, and seeing the old footage I have of when the collection, I could fit the whole collection on a tiny little table, and then now where I need a whole room, and then I have all the stuff that I showed you that's kind of in more or less a storage capacity at the moment. Hopefully at some point I can figure out a way to have everything displayed. That's definitely ultimately the goal. And then obviously the collection is just going to keep growing from here, guys. Trying to keep up with every Bandai and Hiya Toys release for sure. Super 7's been fun to collect. MonsterArts is fun to collect. The Playmates stuff's been a lot of fun to get and review. So really just super blessed to have to be able to do this. And guys, thank you so much for coming on this Godzilla journey with me. So guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions on any individual figures. Just drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to give you more information about them or talk more about them or whatever. So guys, feel free to do that. Guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the next one.